conservative students on the liberal UC Berkeley College campus last month. 28-year-old Zachary Greenberg was arrested and charged with assault in that incident on Friday.
Now, our president heard about the story and this attempt to silence conservatives, and he invited Hayden on stage at CPAC. Take a look.
He can take a punch. Muhammad Ali could take a punch. He can take a punch. He took a hard punch in the face for all of us. Remember that. Oh, get him, Hayden.
Joining us now, conservative activist and field representative for the Leadership Institute, Hayden Williams. Hayden, welcome. And let's just get right to it. What was it like to be pulled up on stage by a president and really have attention drawn to this really terrible incident that so many of us were shocked by?
Well, being able to meet the president was certainly incredible. And what really blew me away is how much he truly cares about the issue of free speech on college campuses. You know, it seems like the President of the United States cares more about this than the President of UC Berkeley, which is, you know, supposed to be the home of the free speech movement.
Hayden, he said you took a punch for all of us. He's standing up there. What does he mean when he talks about your case as being an example of conservatives around the country?
Well, I think, you know, if I had to say what he meant by that, it was sort of like what he meant when he said, "I take all these slings and arrows gladly for you, the American people." It's you know, it's a labor of love to stand up for what you believe in and you know, promote the values that make America the best country on earth.
I have a daughter who's a conservative on college campuses, and she says it is difficult to be a conservative on campus. Do you think that the attention that's being drawn to this issue through your incident and the president shining a spotlight on it like that is going to actually end up making things better for conservatives on campus?
Certainly. You know, I hear stories all the time, and it happens every day, whether it's assault or harassment or just social, you know, ostracism. These students go through a lot just for standing up for what they believe in. And, you know, it's great that the president is considering, you know, signing an executive order to ensure that these students' rights are protected on campus.
Hayden, he talked about that yesterday from the stage at CPAC. He's going to sign an executive order that ties, at some level, federal funding to schools that impose speech codes and discriminate against conservative speakers. Do you think that will have an impact on what's happening on the ground?
Absolutely. You know, this is a big step in the right direction as far as, you know, making sure that everyone has a right to voice their opinions on campus and you don't have to abide by these arbitrary codes.
You know, I haven't been there, Hayden, but what's it like? Put someone in your place. If you're walking across UC Berkeley or any liberal campus, let's say you have the audacity to wear a Make America Great Again hat. How are you looked at? What is your treatment like?
Well, you know, a lot of people will assume what they will because you chose to wear such a controversial article of clothing. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a baseball cap, and you have every right to wear it, and you shouldn't have to really fear for your safety by doing so.
You shouldn't, but isn't it true that the MAGA had a shirt that says some political message that indicates you're conservative, that the other side is trying to attach racism, sexism, all kinds of isms to people who wear that, and that is a way. I mean, there's a lot of good conservative kids on college campuses who probably just say, you know what, it's just not worth it. I'm not going to put my thoughts out there. But liberals can do it on campus.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we can't really submit to their demands because they would attribute those things to conservatives as a whole, regardless of, you know, Make America Great Again or not.
Hey, Hayden, the president encouraged you to bring a lawsuit against the university, potentially against that individual. Will you be doing so?
Well, I'm confident that, you know, my lawyer, Harmeet Dillon, and her team are doing everything they can to, you know, pursue the best course of legal action. So I think I'm in good hands with her, and, you know, I'm letting her take care of everything.
He says you're going to be really rich after. That was kind of funny. Listen, I want to go back to the executive order because I think a lot of conservatives have been waiting for a politician on the Republican side to come forward and finally speak out. Maybe it's not just on the federal side, but there's a lot of state money going to state schools taxpayer money. Could that be also another area for governors to step up and get involved in this issue? And maybe if you get it from the federal side and the state side, maybe that might make the difference for free speech on campus.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Berkeley just last semester they gave a couple $1,000s to the migrant caravan, and you know sometimes it seems like they care more about illegal immigrants than they do, you know, their own students that would dare to voice a dissenting opinion.
Yeah, how dare they voice any sort of a dissenting opinion? In your experience, does this kind of treatment follow into the classroom? You were out on the sidewalks. How about in the classroom?
Well, I haven't had the pleasure of having you know, Berkeley professors, but I have heard some stories about you know, basically just indoctrination open in the classroom. You know, no hiding of their political beliefs or anything like that.
Yeah, well, they're all Democrats, so what's to be expected there? Appreciate it. Hayden Williams, congratulations. What a day for you yesterday. We'll let you get some sleep now, and then you can get back to the activism.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You got it, man.
Thanks,
Thank
Hayden.
you. All right, well, Democrats care so much about climate